Welcome back, everybody, to Decision Time, your obviously number one MMA podcast. I'm Jacob, of course, joined by my co-hosts, Samir and Ben. Great weekend this weekend. UFC Rio. Love the crowd there. Honestly, it was electric.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Brazil crowds, they're always a bit
hit and miss. Yeah. If it's a Brazilian winning,
they're great.
They go crazy.
Yeah. But overall, so we're going to cover that, cover UFC Rio. Obviously, we're covering UFC Vancouver happening this weekend, and
had to whip out the tux for it.
Yeah, the Canadian tux. I respect it. And then obviously some matchups got announced that are pretty pivotal in the MMA world that we're going to talk about as well. Mm-hmm. But without further ado, let's just get right into it, guys. UFC Rio happened this weekend. Any prelims we want to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carpenter getting absolutely destroyed.
Cooked.
Like, I did not think he was gonna. I didn't even think he wouldn't make it. Like, it wasn't even a thought for me for him not to make it to the second round.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like, like the third round's gonna decide the fight.
Yep.
Just goes and gets submitted in the first.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
I wasn't familiar with I can't even say his name.
Jafel
Filio. Like, I was not familiar with his game. I thought it
was gonna be close. I thought it was gonna be like maybe a decision, maybe Carpenter finishes. Nope.
That was the one fight in the prelims because I got that one so wrong.
I was gonna say Vitor Petrino
at heavyweight.
Oh my god, he's a monster, and I'm surprised Thomas Peterson actually lasted that long because he was just getting rocked.
And Peterson did not do anything in this matchup. Like, he literally just shot takedowns and hoped that it would work eventually, and it didn't. It did not. I will say, I do worry about Petrino moving up in heavyweight and continuing to fight better guys. His gas tank is not there. I mean, a lot of heavyweights, their gas tank isn't the best. But after, like, halfway through the second, he was, like, just, like, walking away and, like, resetting.
Yeah, that was so funny. He was just like, peace.
And that's, I like I forget who the commentator was, but he's like, why doesn't Peterson just attack him? Like, he's literally just walking around the...
He just, like, put his arms down and go, like,
give me one sec.
Did you see who he called out, like, after, like, his fight? He was calling for Marcin Tybura. What are your thoughts on that?
That's not terrible.
He's 10th or 11th ranked.
I mean, that's not terrible. Like, heavyweight's pretty slim pickings right now anyways. So,
and Tybura got smoked on in his last fight.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, I could see it. I wouldn't be mad at it.
I wasn't horribly upset at it. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I was also quite impressed with Julia Polostri versus
Carolina Kowalkiewicz.
Yeah. I mean, she got performance of the night, got the round 3 knockout on the Polish lady.
Yeah. I will
not
say,
a great night for the Poles.
No. And also, I was certainly not picking Carolina because she's 39 years old.
Yeah.
It's time to pack it up.
Yeah.
Really.
Especially after that performance, like she actually got slimed.
It's time for a few people to pack it up. One of which we'll talk about in a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just smiling just thinking about it.
Anyways, moving on to the main card. Ricardo Ramos got beat by Kaan Ofli.
Genghis Khan Ofli. That's a fire nickname.
Yeah. Slammed out first round submission.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the fight, so I was
it
on
was
the bus.
Really dominant. I really I picked Ramos to win, I'm pretty sure, and it was just there was not really any moment where he was like winning. It was just kind of like, he got hit a few times. Oh, and he's gotten taken down, and he's
dead. Okay, cool.
It was a real just Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan just dominated him.
Yep.
I thought like it was one of the more one-sided fights on the main event. I can't think of like there's another fight. I'm not gonna mention that one. Apart from that fight, this was the most one-sided one. It like you go, as Ben said, like from the moment they touched gloves, there was not any doubt who was gonna win the fight. Like Ricardo Ramos tried coming out on the front foot, tried showing aggression, and Kaan Ofli just made him look like an amateur.
I would also say, honestly, in the main card, there was only one fight that wasn't completely one-sided.
Yeah.
Like 4 of the 5 fights were just
you already knew who was winning.
It was like over in the first round, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, this one was literally done in the first round. So,
moving on though, we had Mario Pinto versus
Jhonata Diniz.
Jhonata Diniz.
I felt a little bit bad for Jhonata because he put on a match of the year contender.
Yeah.
Alvin Hines, maybe how good is Alvin Hines?
Good is Alvin Hines?
Because Pinto just destroyed Jhonata Diniz. And did you see the thing after the fight? What he did?
No, I didn't.
He was talking to Michael Bisping, and he's like,
I'm
sorry, I don't really speak English. I don't speak English. And he's like, I'm going to practice a little English. So thank you, everybody. Shout out to Britain. Shout out to London. and he said, like, he was just saying all this shit, and then, like, at the end, he's like, bing, bang, bosh.
Yeah.
And then you just see Michael
Bisping.
Portuguese,
too, which is...
Yeah. Cool, he trains with, like, Aspinall on them.
Oh, okay.
It was just funny, because Michael Bisping, he looked, like, annoyed. He's like, this fucker, he got me. Bing, bang, bosh.
Yeah, because they brought out, like, the translator and everything. He's like, my English not so good.
But he was speaking Portuguese and all that, and then he's like, I'm going to try some English. So thank you, everybody. I was cackling at my screen. It was so funny because it was like I was sold by it too. I was like, oh yeah, he just doesn't speak much English. And then what?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Overall, great
fight.
Good fight from Rio Pinto. Now, Vicente Luque. What's up?
Loki's. It wasn't a full sliming. It was just like a half sliming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would honestly say, Joel Alvarez won by decision. And I honestly, I think you could argue that second round of that fight was a 10-7 round.
Yeah.
It was so... I mean, all the judges gave it a 10-8, which, fair. But, like, you could argue it was 10-7 because Luque did nothing that round, and Joel Alvarez was he was pounding on him.
Yeah.
The third round, I was a little bit confused what was happening because Joel Alvarez actually he had Vicente Luque's back and just sat on him. He's just...
I got you.
And then, like, I don't know, like, he literally wasn't striking. He was just going... He's just sitting there.
Yep.
And then with, like, 15 seconds left, he just decided to start, just railing him with punches and, like, elbows and stuff. I'm like, where was this the entire, like...
round?
It was, like, 2.5 minutes of just... And the crowd was booing him to shit, which... Obviously, because he was just sitting there.
On the Brazilian dude.
He's like, yeah, okay. Because Luque didn't try to do anything either. He was just like,
yeah.
So, and then I don't know where he just started throwing. I was like, what? Just do that like 2 minutes earlier. Anyways, I was a little bit annoyed. It wasn't a full sliming. It was just like a...
Yeah. What do we think about Joel Alvarez coming out to Ilya's music, too?
People were like, you can't do that.
That's the champs.
Okay.
He's also Spanish. And it's probably one of the few Spanish songs that they have that's like they can use that's like not copyrighted.
Exactly, yeah. People were... It was the same as like... Well, actually, it wasn't as bad as like... What's his name? The boxer. Terrence Crawford came out to it. I'm like, well,
that doesn't make sense.
That was a little confusing, but Joel Alvarez is literally Spanish.
Yeah.
You know?
What's the issue? But Vicente Luque.
Bye.
We're actually done with.
We are done with Luque.
Yeah.
I'm free.
Yep. Now, co-main.
Samir,
I'll let you take it over here. This is your guy. Figgy wins by split decision to Montel Jackson.
What I tell y'all, don't ever doubt.
We agreed with you.
Don't ever doubt my guy Figgy. My guy Figgy is...
I doubted him during the fight.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I feel like it took him a little bit to adjust to Montel Jackson. Montel Jackson started off in the first round. I thought it was a very competitive fight, but as the fight went on, you could really see Figueiredo's experience at play for me. I felt like Montel had. He was successful sometimes in the striking exchanges.
Yeah.
But that's about it that I can think of in terms of his output in that matchup. I think that the split decision, I don't agree with it. I think it should have been a unanimous.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because it was a close fight, but I think it's a close unanimous decision. Like I don't think. If you watch that fight, you'd give him that like...
You think that he won which rounds? Because I think the most clear round was round 2 where he won.
Yeah.
But would you give him round 1 or 3? Because 3 I would say was Jackson. So would you say that
he won
round 1?
Figgy?
Yeah.
I give him round 1.
Okay. It was a close round. I would, yeah.
10-9.
Yeah, I think it was I think it's a 29-28.
Yeah.
I think, if you say 29-28 Figgy or Montel, I'm not that's preposterous. I personally gave it to Figueiredo.
I just think him moving up, he showed me a lot, because for you to move up and to fight a guy like Montel Jackson, who is not a bum at all. Like, you're moving up, you're going to bantamweight, you're trying to get your footing in it, and a first matchup is Montel Jackson. I think the way that he handled that fight was really good, and was, to add on what I said last week in the previews, is sometimes experience in UFC doesn't really matter depending on the matchups, but for fighters who know how to use it, it can be the reason they win. And I felt like if Figueiredo did not have that much experience under his belt and in high pressure matchups that he's had to do in his last couple of years, I think he would have definitely lost that fight.
I also think Montel looked good. I think he should stay at 15, but get another ranked fight, fight another guy in the top 15, maybe 10 to or 12 to 8 or something like that, because it was still a really good performance, against a guy who's a seasoned vet, like you said, and a former champ. Obviously not at bantamweight, but Figgy's really, really good. We can't doubt him like that.
I'll also point out this was his 6th fight at bantamweight. I didn't know that, actually. It's kind of crazy. He's fought Rob Font, he's fought Cody Garbrandt, he's fought Marlon Vera.
Yep.
He's fought Peter Yan, Cody Corsanigan, and now Montel. And he's 4-2 in those fights. But those last 2, that one against Peter, and especially the Corey one, was bad. That was bad. But, we came back. I will say, though, it's a little concerning how, he went to a split decision with the number 15 guy. I don't know how that looks. He lost to Peter Yan, who was top 5. He lost to Corsanigan, who was top 5. And the number 15, he had, a competitive fight against.
Yeah, I don't think he fights up again. I think he has to fight down again.
I do too.
You have to prove it, because
we know someone who disagrees with that, but I do too.
He doesn't fight Song Yadong. He doesn't fight Corey. He doesn't fight Yan. He doesn't fight Umar. He doesn't fight Sean.
I don't.
Maybe Sean, but
But I think Sean, if he
still
loses,
won,
maybe.
bro.
That's a little confusing to me. I don't.
It goes Sean, Umar, Piotr.
We were talking about this with a friend of the show, Braden. Braden was saying that Figueiredo should fight the winner of Song Yadong and Sean O'Malley. What are your thoughts on that?
No.
Yeah. Because Song Yadong is 5, right above Figgy, and Sean is 1. So he said that they should fight the winner. I personally disagree. Sorry to air out your business, Braden, but
if anything, fight the loser. But even then, he shouldn't fight either of them. He should fight
I said he should fight the loser of
Martinez.
Yeah, I was jokingly saying Martinez, and he didn't like that.
No, I remember him specifically saying you're brain dead, which makes no sense.
Yeah, I think he should fight one of the guys of Umar / Batista or Zahabi Vera.
Yeah,
I think the best for him would be if Aiemann wins, fight Aiemann Zahabi.
Yeah.
Or if Umar loses, fight Umar.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he should fight Mario if he loses, just because he'll be lower, and then Cheeto he's already fought. So I think Umar if he loses, because if he wins, that means he's number 1 and he's going to fight for the title.
Yeah. Yep. All right, though. Moving on.
Yep.
Main event. Now, this is where I'm going to say, y'all doubted the champ. Y'all doubted him. Y'all doubted Charlie Dubronx.
Yep.
You guys both said he would get slimed out. Both said he would get knocked out or submitted.
Is that ridiculous, though, considering he's been knocked out how many times he's been?
I feel like it says more about Gamrot's performance than it says about us.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Gamrot played into what Charles wanted in the most stupid way.
I would disagree, though. I think Gamrot had a plan to take him down, and he immediately realized, oh, I really can't do that, and that's my whole game plan is to take him down and grind out a fight and get ground and pound. But against Charlie, like Charles immediately pulled guard and went for like I forget what the choke's called, but like he immediately went for something like the shoulder choke or whatever, or the shoulder submission, and then he switched to a Kimura, and then Gamrot went, oh fuck, like if I can't mess up and I can't do this again, and then they stood up, and then eventually Charles like was boxing him, and Gamrot just like kind of blitzes and like goes hook, and hopes for the best, and then Charles ended up taking him down the second round and slimed him out.
I will say, Gamrot, I thought he was going to do better, but to be fair, also was on 2 week notice?
12 days notice.
Yeah. So like he did realistically probably how good he, like I think if it was a full camp, maybe it would have been different. Well, it would have been not
better
that.
Than that.
Yeah.
Not that dominant.
I thought he was going to win just because of Charles's lack of a chin.
Yeah.
But I don't know his stats, but he landed probably like 10 strikes at most.
18.
18?
It was 18-18.
Yeah.
But like there was some moments where he would hit Charles and I was like I tensed up. I'm like no.
Yeah.
Cuz like I think there was a point where he did land a hook and Charles kind of like backed off for a sec. I'm like no, not again.
That's the thing is that
not again,
it
King.
seems as if
the lion does not concern himself with hooks.
No.
And who do you think wins in I mean, he called someone out and
you don't want that fight?
We'll talk about them. I guess we'll talk about a different matchup later, but
don't make that matchup.
Should we talk about matchups? Who we think is going to win?
Yeah, I just want to say that I was right. You guys were wrong. Yeah. The lion has a name.
I don't think I was wrong personally because
the lion does not concern himself with the poles anymore.
What did he show you that we didn't know? We know that Oliveira is a dominant grappler and he has submission threat, and he has not a very good chin. What did we walk out of that fight with new information about him? We didn't.
Yeah. He's still one of the best.
No.
He's still a top 5 lightweight.
I think I think if he fought Rafael, he would have gotten absolutely slimed out.
I think Rafael was a way better matchup for Charles. Way better.
No, I know, but with a full camp, like I just think Charles is so washed. Give a guy a full camp.
He's clearly not washed. Even on short notice, Gamrot could have gotten a decision with Charles. The way you're speaking.
Did you see his weight cut though? That was rough.
It was rough.
He was like in like a sauna bag.
Yeah.
He basically was in like a body bag. Just
yeah. But I stop talking down on my king's name.
Well, I'm not. He's.
Okay, I think if he fought Fiziev on a full camp, he more than likely would have won.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in Rio, like he's not like he's such a guy where it's like he does it for the fans.
Yeah.
That I don't think anybody was gonna beat him in Rio. If it was in like Vegas or like the Apex,
you think he would have beat Ilya in Rio?
It just sucks because it's like it just sucks because he's literally in the same bracket as like Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway for me. It's like you're too good for anyone ranked below you. You cannot beat the people.
Yeah, they're that like Charles could beat like the guys above him. Like the guys above him right now are
Holloway, Arman, and Islam. He's not beating Arman or.
Well, Islam's not a lightweight. We don't concern ourselves.
Yeah.
If anything, Arman.
I don't know why he's still ranked
Arman
first.
He lost, but like there's arguments that he could have won that fight. Like there was definitely some like it was a close matchup. But he beat.
I don't know, man.
Max is also a close matchup,
Arman
but
beat
like
Benson Henderson in a grappling match. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. But he beats Charles beats Justin. He beats Dan. Patty's a good matchup for him. That's honestly a really fun matchup between the two of them.
Yeah.
Gamrot he beats Dariush. He's already beat Fiziev. He beats like anyone below him. Like he likely wins, except like a guy like Patty, where it's like
after the Ilya fight. That's who. I know. I don't remember who you guys picked for Charles to fight, but I said Patty.
Yeah.
Like I still think that would be a great matchup.
That's a fun grappling match. Yeah. Both guys with good jiu-jitsu and submission threat.
Patty's just
making commercials for
Call of Duty.
That and Dr. Squatch.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Have you not seen the Doctor? Bro, he looks so fat in those Dr. Squatch commercials.
He looks a little better in the COD ones. It was such a weird lineup. It was him. I think Morgan Wallen was one of them, and then like there was some actor, I forget who it was, and then there's some other dude. Yeah. It was just such a weird lineup, and I was like, what the fuck? What's going on?
I feel like he should, if he does get that matchup that he was asking for with Max Holloway, I feel like he should retire after it because he's not finished, but it's like.
I agree.
I'm thinking
if he wins the BMF, I wouldn't be mad at him retiring like that.
I'm thinking in the same month as Dustin, where it's like Dustin didn't retire because he didn't have it in him anymore. It's just he's literally just fighting for fighting's sake.
Yeah,
like he's not getting anything out of it. And I'm thinking the same with Charles right now. I don't like apart from getting another paycheck. I don't see his reasoning to keep on fighting because I don't think he's ever like that. Chance against Ilya was the last time he's gonna fight for a title.
Yeah,
and I don't know. Moves down to featherweight.
Yeah, he did so well. Right?
He did so well.
Also, I was gonna say it was Paddy, Morgan Wallen, Zach Efron, and Jimmy Butler.
Okay, we're done with that. We're done with the card. All right, matchups time. Matchups.
Luque.
We'll start first with Vicente. We're only gonna do the top three because like the rest of them like good, but like. We don't have the time, and
for Pinto.
Yeah, Vicente Luque, Joel Alvarez, Ben.
Yeah,
Vicente Luque.
Yeah, he's just gone.
Samir Vicente Luque.
Cut.
Jacob Vicente Luque.
Bye bye. Like I think he should be, but I mean
he's not gonna retire.
I would say he would have laid the gloves down in the octagon, but he just didn't. So I guess he's not retiring, but he should have.
Joel Alvarez. Who's he fighting? Samir, who do you think? Who's he taking?
What's his rank right now? Or is he still
he's not ranked.
He's not ranked, but he's in.
He was 15 at lightweight.
That's what I remember.
He's not ranked, but like he's like in that like 17 to 16 range.
You have to come back to me.
18 to 16.
I can't think of any for Joel.
I have two possible. I originally had Iron Michael Chandler. Oh no, that's lightweight. Why am I looking at lightweight?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on, let me go to welterweight.
So I picked the winner of Gabriel Bonfim and Randy Brown because both of them they're in they'll probably be in the 14 to 15 ranking, and Joel Alvarez just smoked on Luque. So and he was ranked at lightweight, so I like that. You could also do the loser, I guess, but I said the winner.
I've changed mine.
From Michael Chandler?
Yes, because I was looking at lightweight rankings. My bad. Jeff Neal. I could see that. But yeah, like
Jeff Neal's what, like 15th or so ranking?
Yeah, he's like 12th, 13th.
That's not bad.
If he doesn't decide to retire, because he's old and that was a terrible knockout in his last one.
He'll be around for at least 2 more fights, I'd say.
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind Joel Alvarez fighting him. Maybe getting in like a ranked fight, breaking into that welterweight top 15 wouldn't be bad for him.
I agree.
With Jeff Neal?
Because I didn't really think of matchups for Joel Alvarez.
Fair enough.
He's just kind of weird because like he should stay at welterweight, but I don't know if he will. Because like he has been a lightweight, but he's had many troubles.
Cutting weight.
Yep. Look at his 2 fights he was supposed to have against Benoit, injured and then missed weight. So.
Yep.
Because I was gonna say like a matchup, but I think he just fought, so it wouldn't make sense.
Well,
I mean, say like Neil Magny.
Yeah, I mean, timeline-wise, who would say it wouldn't make sense? I mean, they just fought both recently, and I mean, Neil Magny's. So you think that Joel should fight down before he gets into the rankings? Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, like one more. I wouldn't be mad at that. Yeah. Montel Jackson. Who's he fighting at bantamweight next?
I know. You go first.
I think he should fight. Mario.
Batista? Like if he loses against Umar?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Because I don't think he should fight the winner.
Yeah.
Because if Umar wins, then he should go. But like,
the winner is going to be top 5 ranked.
That's what I'm saying. I know Umar's going to win.
Okay.
So Umar's like Mario Bautista is not beating Umar. So then after he loses, I think that's the best matchup he could make for Mario Bautista. And then also, in my opinion, because I don't like the way you're shaking your head. I think Montel Jackson against Mario Bautista is not a bad matchup.
So I think it's similar to like a John Silva where he lost to a higher ranked guy, so just give him a bit lower.
Yes.
Okay. That's Jacob.
I have Montel taking on Kyler Phillips.
Okay.
They're 15 and 14. I'm not mad at
Is Kyler ranked?
Yeah, he's ranked 14th.
How is he still?
I don't know.
How is Taylor Paula ranked?
That's what like I'm a little confused why he's ranked, but like Kyler Phillips, he's on a 2-fight skid. Montel Jackson just lost, but like a split decision to the top 6 guy.
Yep.
I'm not mad at earn your ranking a little bit more. Like you're 15th, fight 14, just like prove it a little bit more that you deserve to be in that top 15.
Yeah.
And also Kyler Phillips. Wake up.
I have a similar thought process to you, except it's a bit in the opposite direction, where these two guys have almost the exact same story, where they both fought way higher than they deserved and lost.
This is my other one.
And instead of fighting the 14th guy, he fights the 16th guy, who he replaced to get into the rankings. He fights the bacteria, the fake fighter, Marcus McGee.
Mark the Maniac.
Yeah, is that his nickname?
Yeah, Marcus the Maniac McGee.
He looks like the Brainiac, the book. No, but he was 15, and they were just swapping in and out for weeks. For some reason, he was 15, they was 16, they was back into 15.
Yeah.
Don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're just right beside each other, both on a 1-fight losing streak.
I kind of messed up my picks. I read the wrong one.
Okay.
It was for the other fighter that I had Mario. I was going to do Mr. Font.
Rob Font?
Rob Font.
Yeah,
for Montel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're what? Mario?
Yeah, I mixed up.
He meant
mixed up the Mario. I was like, I remember when you said that, I was like, I feel like that's a little bit high.
I think that he should fight Rob Font.
That's much better.
That's better.
Because I think that Montel Jackson is better than Rob Font. And
that's not ridiculous.
He is higher ranked than him. It would be a perfect matchup.
That one makes more. Okay.
Because the looks, I was like, what did I say? And then I'm looking at my list and I'm like, oh, I said the wrong thing.
Mario Batista's like 7th ranked?
Alright. Deiveson.
That's the one where I thought he should fight Mario Bautista.
Oh, okay.
That was a matchup I was trying to make.
Yeah.
I think that Umar is going to win.
Yep.
And then I think that Umar should be next in line after
Piotr.
We'll
get there.
And then, obviously, I'm looking at, what's his name, Mario Bautista, and there's not many matchups for him that I see happening.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm giving him Figgy, because Mario Bautista obviously looking to move up, but he's had a couple of tough fights, so why not give him another one?
Just line him up. Yeah.
Just keep lining him up, and I honestly think that that's the best fight for Figgy in bantamweight, just to move him up, build him up for a spot at a title shot.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think she's perfect.
Yep. Yeah, I have the exact same thing.
You also have
I have
Mario
Umar
Batista?
winning. Because let's just be real here. Mario Batista is not that. He's not
Yeah.
that good. His last 3 fights have been Ricky Simone, old Jose Aldo, where he just held him the whole time, and Patchy Mix. We are done. Why is Mario Batista this high? I still do not know. He loses this fight against Umar very clearly. Like, I could see 10-8.
I love Mario Bautista slander. He's my Patchy Mix for some reason. I don't know.
He loses to Umar dominantly. Like, I think Umar's
Watch
just
him
gonna
win. Imagine the scenes.
the scenes. But he loses
the scenes
to
of
Umar.
him calling for a title shot after beating Patchy Mix.
He loses to Umar, and he fights Deiveson. I think that's honestly just perfect.
I personally have him. A similar thing is I have him fighting someone in a hypothetical scenario. I have him fighting the winner of Zahabi versus Vera. Spoilers for later in the episode. I think Zahabi's gonna win, so I think I have him fighting Aiemann Zahabi next.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
They're very close.
Yeah.
They're very close.
And he's not fighting Sean O'Malley or Song Yadong. Anyways,
let's go to the main event. Mateusz Gamer Gamrot. Samir, let's hear from you.
I think he should fight the guy that he stepped in for.
Fiziev?
I think that
That's exactly what I said too.
That's the best matchup to make.
And you also think that? There you
because I don't see why Gamrot deserves to fight someone higher than him.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure him and Fiziev are they're either one
they're,
spot or two spots.
There's Diniz in between them. I don't think that's a matchup I'd want to see. So that's just the closest ranked fighter that I could see him fighting.
No, give him Moicano. Money. My only other option was him versus Patty. Maybe.
Yeah. But Patty, we don't know what the fuck is going on.
What that fat ass is doing.
True.
But yeah, I also just
have Fizzy.
I think that makes sense. It's still recording.
Oh, okay. And then Bronx.
Get this guy a contract to bare knuckle or something. Like, just make as much money as you can.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Just some issues with our recording technology. Sorry, you were saying. What were you saying, Mateusz?
Oh, Mateusz, Fizzy.
Fizzy, yeah. Very obvious, I think. And then Charlie. Go ahead. I want you guys to go first because you guys hate on my boy. You go ahead, Samir.
Who hate it?
That matchup against Max makes no sense because you are not. I don't think of Charles Oliveira and think of the baddest motherfucker in the UFC. I just don't see that. Like,
no. I'm going to interrupt you right there. Most finish all time. He's 19? Or is he to 20 now?
Bro, I'd hope I'd get fucking 19 and fucking like 25 years in the organization. This guy's been here since we were born. This guy, how long? Like 12 years?
15.
But to get that many finishes is crazy.
Yeah, well, 15 years.
Many submissions too.
I think that was his 17th.
17th submission. Like that's a BMF.
I think it's very interesting because it's the most strike heavy versus the most grapple heavy guy.
I'm trying to watch that. We already know what's gonna happen.
21 finishes and 17 subs.
That's ridiculous. That's the BMF. I genuinely think that's just the matchup to make.
The baddest mother freaker.
I think that's just all time
Patty's
they've already fought
for anything, right?
Yeah. You want him versus Patty?
Him versus Patty. And then if Patty wins that, how can you say no to him fighting Ilya? You can't. He's been on the cusp. He hasn't lost. He's undefeated in the UFC, right? Still, he's undefeated on a win streak, and he'll beat another guy that Charles beat. They both beat Michael Chandler.
Right? Yeah.
I feel like that's a good matchup to make.
Yeah.
And I feel like he would absolutely. Having said that, though, I think the rat that is Charles Oliveira is going to win, and then he's going to gatekeep again. This is what I hate about this division.
Sorry about that again. I got a phone call. Keep going, Samir.
I think that just making that matchup between him and Patty, I think that is the best matchup you can make. Having said that, though, he's just going to slam him out. That's why I'm so negative towards Charles. It's not because I don't like him, but it's because I see his place in lightweight, and it's just immovable. It's unstoppable force. Yeah, unstoppable force versus immovable object, aka him, Max, Justin, Dan. He's in that tier of fighters now, where it's I see Dan Hooker fight, I see Justin Gaethje fight. I'm tuning in, but I know damn well that it has no meaning whatsoever in rankings. It has no effect apart from maybe moving one up or one down.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's Max or I think it's my other one was Patty just because Patty hasn't fought. Charles didn't take a lot of damage. If Patty wants to fight this year, which it seems very very unlikely.
Not fighting this year.
But if
maybe
they want
February.
Yeah, if they want to fight January, February, I think that's perfect. If they want to do him versus Patty, that's a great matchup. That's a fun fight, two grapplers. It's just gonna be who can submit who first, kind of thing. It's literally
Patty knocks him out.
That's also a very likely possibility. But overall, it's gonna be Max. The hype's there. The UFC's gonna book that fight because Charles immediately calls him out, and then right after the event, Max Holloway goes live, and he's like, "Yo, I'm totally taking this fight. I'm totally taking this fight, guys."
He's like, "We're not doing it in Brazil, though."
Yeah, we're not doing it in Brazil. It's just it's the hype's already there. You the UFC is gonna go, "Yep, Charles. This is a guy who everybody loves, company man. We're gonna book what he wants." Max Holloway, the BMF, already said yes, and kind of could be another almost title eliminator kind of fight, depending who Ilya fights and who
beats. The title eliminator just through mostly nobody fighting.
Yeah, because really they're on whoever wins is on a 2-fight win streak.
I was currently the most deserving for the title, you could say, it's just either Holloway or Charles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because nobody else has fought.
Justin. But
honestly, the third most deserving, you could say, is probably like Fiziev for beating Bahamondes.
Yeah.
I like that. I like this guy.
Yeah, I think that I agree. It's Max or maybe Patty, but I think it's just gonna be.
I don't know if it should be Max, but I think it will be Max.
It's a waste for Max because it's like Max is in his prime right now. Like
it's not a waste at all. If he wins,
he's in his prime years as an athlete. He should not be just.
Yeah, but
doing gimmicky fights?
But
it's like his last.
But it's not a gimmicky fight at all. It's a BMF.
Okay, BMF is fake. It's like a It's
I agree, but it's
like a gimmicky fight.
But you're fighting the number 4 contender as the number 5 contender.
Yeah, but both of
you're literally fighting to keep your rank and to keep solidify that. I can argue for a title shot.
Both of you guys out, guaranteed. I'm not if I was a pay-per-view.
Yeah, but who else does Max fight? Who else does Charles fight? Like, I know you said Patty, but, like, who else does Max fight?
Well, I think
Justin,
if you're
he wins.
If you're going into
what?
the BMF...
But, like...
Who?
Hooker?
Hooker's got a fight book. He's fighting Aiemann.
I think, and I've said this
but again, that's a money fight. That's more gimmicky than Charles.
I've said it for the last year. If you're going to go with... I hate saying, like, gimmick. Gimmick's not the right word. I'm thinking more of, like... It's basically the same style as like crossover boxing for me. You should take that angle with Max because I think the only way I could see Max being given what he deserves for his loyalty to the UFC is just make a mini like BMF bracket.
Yeah.
That I've been saying that for the last year and a half. Take Max, take Justin, take Dan. You can add a couple more in there.
Like Chandler.
Yeah, like Chandler, and just make them all fight, kind of like bracket.
Kind of like a PFL kind of thing, like a tournament.
And then the winner gets the BMF. Apart from that, BMF should not be in conversation, especially in the lightweight division. Like,
well, who's the lineal BMF right now? Isn't it technically?
It's Sean Brady.
Yeah,
because he beat Leon, who beat Kamaru, who beat Jorge.
Yeah.
So the lineal. No, wait. But Bilal knocked Sean Brady out. Well, wait. But when was... Oh, no. Sean Brady finished Leon after that. So, yeah. It's technically just Sean Brady.
Like, I just think for Max...
He's bad, but he's not a BMF.
I just feel like for Max, fighting Oliveira is not a... It's just not a good
But who else does he fight? Like, that's what I mean. Like, because, let's be real. Like, that's...
To be honest,
Max might knock him out.
Fight Patty than... fight Charles.
Like
that that one makes more sense to me. Do
you think Patty versus either of those guys?
Yeah, because both fighters have something to lose or like to gain.
But I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if I don't know if Charles
does Max lose.
Everything. If you lose to Patty, you lose everything.
No. I'm saying, what does Max like? What happens with Max? What narrative changes with Max if he loses to Charles? Absolutely nothing. And I just feel like if nothing's going to change, don't waste a camp that you could use to actually build yourself up.
But if he wins that fight, he has a very strong argument for I just retired Dustin,
yep.
And I possibly if he beats Charles,
like I'd rather him move down than fight Charles.
And then fight featherweight Volk again?
Yes. I think he beat him. Volk's old.
He said that the 3 times before.
Okay, but he's getting older.
He literally outweighted Unk.
Yeah.
Okay. We're moving on. I understand your points. Some good points. I disagree. But some good points. UFC Vancouver, guys. This weekend, Canada. We're coming. The UFC's coming to Canada. I'm so excited. This is gonna be a great card.
Yeah.
It starts at 4.
It's weird. Yeah. So it's at 4, and then the main card's at 7. Oh, it's probably because it's in Vancouver. That's why it's all the way over there. So it's starting at like 8 and 10 for them probably.
Yeah.
Because but they're further back. That's even dumber. Wait, I'm so confused.
Yeah,
now.
it's weird. Anyways, let's talk about some prelims that we can discuss. First off, I want to talk about Kyle Propolek versus Drew Dober. This is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Kind of a funny fight. I think it's going to be good.
A funny fight?
Yeah, it's comical.
How so?
Because like I could see Propolek losing probably. Unfortunately.
Oh, Kyle Propolek probably is losing.
Yeah.
Because while Drew Dober is washed, Kyle Propolek has never won in the UFC. He's 0-3 in the UFC. But he did have a better match against Benoit than Mauricio Rofi did.
Kyle Propolek, former BTC fight member.
And we love BTC. We love you guys.
We love you guys.
But Drew Dober is going to slime him, probably. I think Drew Dober wins by either a decision or a TKO.
This is so weird. He fought... Sorry, I'm looking at...
His record?
His record.
He fought in the UFC, like, years ago?
Yeah, so he fought in the UFC. He fought... Nordine Talib lost.
Yeah.
Austin Hubbard lost.
Yeah.
Then he went to like a bunch of random promotions. Yeah. Lost in Unified.
Yep.
Won in...
Who we also love.
Won in like a couple matches, but has a bunch of canceled fights.
Yep.
And then he fought in BTC, canceled.
Yep.
Fought in BTC, won.
Yep.
Had a fight in BTC, canceled.
Yep.
Had another promotion offer. Had a fight booked, canceled.
Yep.
Fought in the UFC, fought Benoit and lost.
Short notice. Because that was also going to be Joel Alvarez.
What is this guy? What is happening with this dude?
Yeah,
what is Kyle Propolek?
They're scared to fight Kyle Propolek.
Yeah, he probably loses this fight against Drew Dober.
They're both 0-3, right? Or in their like last 3 fights.
No. So Drew Dober he's.
I swear Drew Dober's lost his last 3 fights.
No, he beat Ricky Glenn. Don't you remember?
I can't.
He is 0-3 in his last 3.
Is
though.
he?
Yeah, Ricky Glenn was 4 fights ago.
And it was that. Yeah, he's 1-4 in his last 5.
Because he lost to Moicano, Jean Silva, and Manuel Torres.
Yeah. And also before that, lost to. Probably got killed by Matt Frevola, who we'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, he got basically Matt Frevola derailed his career.
Yeah.
And he beat Ricky Glenn.
Any other prelims you guys want to talk about, though?
I want to talk about Azamat Bekoyev versus Yusri Belgaroui.
Yeah.
Because that's a very interesting fight. It's just a wrestler, a kind of big Russian wrestler versus Yusri, who is the 3rd tallest UFC fighter on the roster.
At middleweight?
Yes.
That's crazy.
He's a former Glory kickboxer. He has 4 fights combined between Alex and Izzy. Lost all 4 of them. Granted, I mean, it's them. And he's now training partners with Alex at the Teixeira gym.
Oh!
So, he's a really humongous guy who trains some sort of a BJJ kind of thing. So could you stop the takedowns of Bekoyev? Probably not. I think Bekoyev just wins, but, yeah. It's a really interesting fight because he's a Goliath.
Is the Nelson fight a prelim or?
That's that's opening the card.
Okay, because I kind of I'm looking at the UFC site and I remember they had the Jourdain fight.
So that's the featured prelim.
Oh, okay, because I had them mixed up.
So
I'm probably
it's a 3-fight run of Bruno Silva, Hyun Sung Park, Charles Jourdain versus Davey Grant, and then Cal Nelson Frevola.
Yeah, those 3 fights. Right?
Oh my god! Also good. Why the hell is Cody Gibson versus Aoriqileng over?
Before you talk about Charles Jourdain, because he's the feature prelim, I want to talk about Bruno Silva versus Hung Sung Park. That's a great fight. Yeah. That's a fun flyweight. These flyweights are going to go crazy.
Yeah. Who do you think wins?
I want to say Hung Sung Park. I
think Hyun Sung Park wins.
Yeah. I like Bruno Silva, but
to be fair, though, he has only lost to guys who were top of the top at the times. He's lost to Van, he lost to Cape, he lost to Tagir Lumbekov, and David Dvorak. That was in 2023, though, when David Dvorak was actually notable.
It was in 2020, actually.
Was it 2020?
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better then, because I thought it was in 23, but anyways.
No.
But yeah, no, he lost to Dvorak in his first fight, and then lost to Gear, and then won 4, and then his most recent 2 got knocked out both times. It's not too good looking for him, but anyways. And Park, honestly, I was saying I said this to Brayden earlier. I think because originally Hyun Sung Park, he was in that weird shuffle where he was supposed to fight Urseg, but then Albazi was fighting Tatsu Taira the week following or 2 weeks later, but he had to pull out, which then moved Park to fight Taira, and then Urseg was supposed to fight Perez, and they fought Ode Osborne.
Yeah,
that whole weird shuffle thing.
Yeah.
The Steve Urseg that we saw fight Ode Osborne, Hyun Sung Park would have killed that guy.
Yeah.
And he has only 1 loss in his career, and it's a Tatsuro Taira. So he should be undefeated right now.
Yeah.
Fighting Bruno Silva. But he's not.
Yeah.
And he's gonna smoke him.
Yeah. I probably play Hong Song Park too.
I gotta talk about Charles Jourdain versus
Air Jourdain.
Yeah, against Davy Grant. Because this is Davy Grant's bantamweight come up. He's gonna be 3 wins on the bounce.
Yeah.
Because I love
his last one is against Black Sheep, right?
Yeah, and it was, I like that.
And that's a better name than I forget who. Jourdain. He fought some
Victor Henry.
Henry.
Victor Henry.
Yeah, Victor Henry.
I just know his face because it's like the most luscious hair I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But he's also been inactive for almost a year.
Yep.
And
yeah, he
I know he fought Gene, so
David Grant, he hasn't been finished since 2018. Fun fact.
Yeah, and I just don't see him losing. His experience, as well as like that fight against Blackshear.
Yeah.
After that fight and seeing this matchup, I'm like, yeah, there's no way Charles Jourdain is gonna win.
You know, we're Canadian. We support Canadians in MMA, but we do not. We don't support Charles Air Jourdain. Bro. I'm not even sorry, Charles. Like you're whack. You're crazy. I don't.
With all that being said, I have Jourdain by TKO.
Yo, what?
Don't know why. I don't like
Canada,
him. But
maple syrup. Hey.
He's not Canadian.
I also have Charles Jourdain by TKO. I can't lie. I like Davy Grant's chances, but like
I'll say I want Grant to win, but I just have.
That's why I'm hoping Charles Jourdain gets slimed out.
I have a weird feeling that Jourdain's just gonna have and this will be the best win of his career because I was looking at his career. He's got a sneaky, horrible resume. His best wins are
sneaky. It's just horrible.
His dog.
He has a few. His best wins are Victor Henry at this weight class, or he did beat Doo-Ho Choi a long time ago
in 2019.
I was gonna say, to be fair, that was Doo-Ho Choi's 3rd fight or 2nd fight in the UFC, in a different weight class also. So, yeah, he's just not really got a good record. But I don't know why. I just have a sneaky Jourdain win.
In Canada too, it's hard to it's always hard to pick against the home guys.
Except for Kyle Propolak.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're getting slimed out.
Yeah.
Moving on though, main card. A different Kyle that we like.
A friend of the show even.
Friend of the pod, friend of the show.
We've worked with him.
Kyle Nelson.
At not BTC.
No.
Fucking. I don't know why I'm blanking. My brain.
I'm also blanking.
In Barrie, we worked with them at a show at OFF, obviously.
Oh yeah, Official Fight Federation. Shout out you guys.
You guys had Hunter Lee, also friend of the show. And yeah,
he's gonna slime out Matt Frevola, bro. It's gonna happen.
You think so?
I mean, Matt Frevola's on two fight
knockout streak. Yeah.
But
to be fair, it was against Benoit and Farazian.
And Kyle Nelson's last loss was to Steve Garcia.
I will also add, do you know he's had 2 fights at lightweight in his career? Do you know those fights?
Kyle Nelson?
Yeah. He lost both of them.
I'm looking.
He lost both of them.
Jai Herbert.
He lost to Jai Herbert. Diego Ferreira? Sure, that's fine. But Jai Herbert by decision?
His wins are also a little...
I'm not...
Bill Aligo.
Yeah.
That was his last
I'm not
win.
super, confident. I want to be confident in this fight. But... with all that being said, Kyle Nelson by 2nd round knockout.
Kyle Nelson by whatever he wants.
It's going to be a knockout, isn't it? He's not going to submit Matt Frevola. I think either way, someone's getting dropped.
Yeah. Also,
and I think...
have you seen Matt Frevola's picture on Tapology?
Is it with his hair sticking straight up?
With the hat, no.
Oh, Lord. Why does he look like...
Indiana Jones?
Yeah, no.
His nickname is the Steamroller.
Yeah, Matt Steamroller Frevola.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Next
fight, don't understand why it's on the main card. How is it above these fights? It's Cody Gibson versus Aoriqileng. I love Aoriqileng. He hasn't won since 2023.
He was the Chihuahuas, man. Get out of here.
What the fuck does Aoriqileng have to do with that?
I swear
he lost to Rojas.
I thought you were saying that he was saying Chewy.
No,
like, what does he have to do?
I'm saying like losing to
Rosas. Yeah.
I will say though, Aoriqileng has only really lost to top guys. Like Aiemann Zahabi. I mean,
got knocked out by Aiemann Zahabi.
Rahul Rojas, top guy, but he beat Johnny Munoz Jr.
Right.
And had a no contest at Daniel Marcos.
And Cody Gibson also sucks. He's 3-6 in the UFC. But his last win was against Chad Eneliger in Edmonton, a Canadian in Canada. With that being said, Aoriqileng is getting his get back for Canada and beating Cody Gibson.
I'm also picking Aoriqileng.
Which is also a crazy pick because he hasn't won in 2 years. But I'm still picking my I ride with Aoriqileng. And
I think we're all gonna have the same picks for the next 3 here.
Maybe,
but we'll see.
Manon Fiorot
versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. Yep. Jasmine by whatever the fuck she wants. Jasmine, you're getting a title shot. You're winning this fight. You're getting a title shot.
If she wins this,
right?
washed Andrade by submission, yes. If she wins this, she arguably has a title shot. It's her or Silva, who beat Grosso in her last fight.
And that'll be whoever wins between... The champ will be whoever wins between Zhang and Valentina, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's going to be her or Silva. I would probably say that Silva probably deserves it more because she beat Grosso, who was a former champ. But also that was in May, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm picking Manon.
Yeah, I'm also picking Manon.
Unfortunately, I want Jasmine to win, and I hope she wins, and I hope she proves me wrong.
Crazy, guys.
Do you know Manon's record in the UFC?
Yeah, I know.
12-2.
Yeah, I know.
She's 7-1 in the UFC.
Yeah.
And do you know who that one was to?
Shevchenko.
Valentina Shevchenko. So, Jasmine, she's on a hot streak. But Manon is undefeated outside of fighting the champ. I hope Jasmine wins, but I'm going to pick Manon by decision.
Yep.
I'm not confident in that pick because Jasmine could absolutely win. No, what's so crazy? Manon is younger than Jasmine.
Really?
Yeah, Jasmine's 36.
Damn. I'm not gonna say anything to diss you, Jasmine, because you're one of my favorites. But damn, I did not know that.
The crowd work, the Canadian crowd at that time.
That could have an effect.
No, that's exactly what I think. I think by that time it's gonna be deflated. Like it was in Toronto. They're gonna be like, yeah, go Canada, and a bunch of Canadian fighters are gonna lose. And by the time
you think Kyle Nelson's gonna win? Jourdain might.
Yeah, he's gonna lose. And then I
Kyle
have no idea about Melissa Croden.
Melissa Croden, I think she's gonna win that.
I'm picking Jasmine. I can't pick against her.
That's not ridiculous.
I do respect Manon Fiorot. I think there's a very good chance she wins, but I think there's a greater chance Jasmine wins with the home crowd behind her.
Yeah, that's
in Canada, and if she knows, I think she knows if she wins this, and it's kind of dominant. I think she knows she gets a title shot.
Yeah. Manon doesn't.
Yeah.
She just fought in her last fight.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at that next fight.
Oh yeah, let's get into Vera Zahabi.
I'm excited.
Who do you think wins?
My God, Aiemann.
Aiemann
Zahabi is gonna beat the living brakes out of old man Marlon.
Yeah.
I think how many fights has he won now?
Also, I want to say that Marlon Vera is a lot younger than Aiemann Zahabi.
Yeah, no, it's a 37-year-old prospect versus a 32-year-old vet.
No,
but Zahabi is on a 6-fight win streak.
Marlon fights like an unk.
So that's fair. Well, that's the thing is that
it's like it's not invalid. This guy.
It's like the Max Holloway thing, where it's he's younger, but he's been in the UFC for a decade.
It's like he's aged.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
And I think that
literally a decade. Wow.
Also, Aiemann Zahabi. I mean, we saw it, especially in Montreal. Like
retired Aldo.
Retired Jose.
Yep.
This guy's a grow.
Say that? Nope.
I haven't said that. I think it's probably gonna be Marlon Vera.
I think Marlon Vera in his career will never win by decision ever again.
Yeah.
He might win by knockout, But I think that Zahabi's going to limit those chances of getting knocked out. He's going to do. I think it's going to be a grinded out decision, and I think that Zahabi wins.
Oh, really?
By decision. I think it's just going to be similar to the Aldo performance, where he just kind of like slows down the fight and then wins.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little. I think it will be a little bit boring outside of Vera.
I also think judging is going to be a little favorable.
Oh, certainly. there's going to be some. I think there's going to be a couple.
If he doesn't like, if there is no obvious reason to give it to Marlon, then it's going to go to Aiemann Zahabi by decision.
Completely.
It's okay. It's okay, guys.
So you also think Aiemann?
Yeah, I think it's Aiemann.
All right,
I think
let's
he's
get to the people's main event.
Yeah, Mike Malott.
The people's main event, who we all predicted was gonna fight this day. After Kevin Holland got beat up by Daniel Rodriguez, we all said, hey, if you're a dog, you're gonna fight Mike in the Great White North. And guess what?
We called for it.
He is a dog.
Yeah.
He is a dog.
Yeah.
And he's also an underdog going into this fight.
Mike Malott?
No.
Or Kevin Holland. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
It makes sense. It makes sense. I think Mike Malott's on a like he's
on like a 1-fight win streak.
2-fight win streak because he beat Trevin Giles.
Like
Mike Malott should be undefeated in the UFC.
Outside of one round,
he did beat Neil Magny and unfortunately lost because he was stupid and got ground and pounded.
Yep.
But ever since then, 2-fight win streak. Recently beat Charles Radke, which was a great fight.
Oh my god, he killed him.
And Kevin, in his last matchup, I think he's taken this way too soon. Against RoboCop, like Daniel Rodriguez. D-Rod.
That's Gregory Rodriguez.
Right. Against D-Rod, like, he got, like, fucked up.
Yeah.
And had to go to the hospital.
He started spamming those flying knees.
And that was only in...
That was a couple months ago. That was June or July.
Like, that's... I think it's way too quick of a turnaround. Mike loves the Canadian crowd.
And he fought in May. Much more fresh.
Yeah, much more fresh.
Well, he also knocked a guy out, so he's much more fresh.
Yeah, and I think Mike loves that Canadian crowd behind him, and I think he gets this done by... I could see knockout in the second round.
I just think this guy's fought way too much this year.
Kevin?
Yeah. He fought way too much.
Yeah, it'll be his 1, 2, 3,
he has
4
fights, I think.
This will be his 5th.
Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah. It's not even November.
Yeah, because he fought January, March, June, July, October.
And he was saying he wanted 2 more fights. So hypothetically, let's say he's not going to, but let's say he knocked Mike Malott out in the first round. He'll be like, December, get me on there, get me on there.
No, November. He wants to be on UFC 322.
Imagine, he'll be on like 323 and fight. I don't know. The corpse of Vicente Luque.
I just don't see a weakness to Mike Malott because I think his only loss was against Neil Magny, right?
Yep.
And
TKO.
Yeah, and in every other fight, he's shown that he's grown. He's grown into the UFC. He knows how to handle himself.
Yeah.
And in front of a Canadian crowd, he's always like a different beast.
The only thing I worry about, he was winning that Neil Magny fight up until that last minute and a half where he got slimed.
I don't see Kevin Holland doing that. Maybe I don't see.
That's what I was gonna say. His groundwork is like Kevin Holland's groundwork. It can be a little scary and a little bit unorthodox.
Just when he decides to actually give a fuck about fighting.
Yeah.
Which is 1 in 5 fights.
Yeah.
Every other fight. When it's contract negotiation time, it all depends. If something comes out from now until Saturday, where it's like, oh, Kevin Holland on the cusp of a new this guy's slimy. But if nothing like that comes out, I just don't see, it's his 5th fight of the year. I see if the first round does not go the way he wants it, he's just going to go Kevin Holland about it.
He's just going to try and flying knees, spinning back kicks. He's
going to do what Kevin Holland does best, and it's fucking...
Put on an entertaining fight, but get slimed.
Yeah.
And I agree. I think, I will say on the feet, Kevin's better. He was competitive with Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy would have killed Mike Malott probably on the feet. But I think they're generally pretty both well-rounded and similar in most things. On the feet, Mike is worse, but only
slightly.
Yep. I think Kevin's a better striker, but Mike is just a smarter striker.
Yep.
And then grappling-wise, Mike is slightly better, but Kevin's still pretty solid with the graps. Like, I mean, he submitted Luque, who... Fuck. Peace out, dog.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, no, but, like, I think it's a close matchup, but I think Mike Malott, similar to what you were saying, gets a late finish.
Yep.
Hopefully an early finish, but probably late finish or a decision.
Yep.
A biased decision. We'll take it.
Yep.
As long as he gets into those rankings.
Yeah. And this is his chance. He had a chance against Neil Magny, you blew it. This is your chance again. Yep. Do it. Do it for Canada. Do it for the crowd. Do it for us, Mike.
Yeah. Do it for me.
And can we please get you on an interview, bro? We've messaged you. Come on. I've messaged you twice and you aired me. Please come on the pod.
And, I mean, not much needs to be said about the main event. It's just... Brendan Allen, he's a quarter Canadian. You're getting slimed out.
Yeah, you're going to lose to RDR.
There's...
Not even close.
Like, I think...
There's like a 1 in 100 chance.
It could go to decision, though.
No.
Because I think Brendan Allen, he's one of those guys who just kind of like survives, and sometimes he chins people.
Yep.
But I think it'll be a mid to late TKO or a decision.
I don't even know why this fight was made main event.
Well, it should have been Anthony Hernandez. That's the whole thing. It was going to be Anthony Hernandez versus RDR, which is a great main event, but unfortunately. Hernandez got hurt.
He's not like
the
that.
The guy that just slimed out Whitaker, Bo Nickel, and Kevin Holland is gonna lose. Is gonna lose to Brendan.
Yeah, let's not put Bo Nickel in that conversation.
Why are you guys disrespecting Bo Nickel?
Because Bo Nickel sucks. Be real.
It's just such a funny like career trajectory. Like imagine he got a title shot from this. He'd be like, he'd get Kevin Holland, Bo Nickel, Robert Whitaker, Brendan Allen, Kamzat Chimaev. He's just like so.
Let's just be honest. That's RDR in a nutshell. Is up and down.
Yeah.
Also, Brendan Allen also has lost to Anthony Hernandez, who RDR could have beat.
But who was his last fight, and what happened?
It was Vettori. Bro.
And what happened?
Let's not talk.
He beat Vettori, which would have been impressive 3 years ago.
Also, he lost a grappling match in February to Caio Braulio. When did that happen?
Yeah.
You should want RDR to win too, because he slammed out your boy, Brendan. Brendan slammed out your boy, Paul Craig.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't slam out Paul Craig, honestly?
We don't talk about middleweight Paul Craig, okay? Middleweight Paul Craig didn't exist.
I honestly, like...
Light heavyweight Paul Craig, though, beat the champ.
Genuinely, you could say, like, anybody beat Paul Craig and be like, oh, probably. I love Paul Craig, but he got fucked up a lot. Paul Craig lost to Bo Nickel as well. Like,
yeah, that's why you don't talk shit on Bo Nickel's name.
It was a competitive striking match with Bo Nickel. That's where Bo Nickel is.
RDR by honestly probably just decision.
Probably, I was gonna say I think TKO, but yeah,
could be decision.
I was gonna ask before we move on.
Yes.
What is, from just looking at the card, what are your predictions for performance of the night and fight of the night?
Ooh, I like that.
Fight of the night, I think, will either be Holland Malott, depending how long the fight is, or Propolek Dober.
I think fight of the night's gonna be Vera versus Zahabi.
How?
What do you mean? Vera just eats shots and he's fun.
Zahabi doesn't throw shots a lot.
Yeah, but hey. Ariel Helwani is going to get this thing done. It's going to be a great matchup.
yeah, true.
Okay. I remember I saw the clip of the Jose Aldo fight, and I genuinely thought for a second someone AI'd Ariel over. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that could be fight of the night. I think it could be like a strike fest fun.
Nelson Frevola too. There's a lot of
performance of the night though. I think it's going to be, they're probably just going to give it to like RDR or Mike Malott.
I think
if Mike gets the win, like I think he's Canadian, he's fun. Yeah. Even if he doesn't get a knockout, like this is gonna be a fun fight either way.
I think performance of the night's gonna go to RDR or whoever does better out of Manon and Jasmine.
Yeah, I could also see that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Manon was gonna get performance of the night because I think.
You think she's gonna win?
I think she's gonna win pretty convincingly. Fight of the night though, for me.
There's a lot of bangers. You're
I
looking
don't
at
know
that
why,
one. You're looking at that one.
Kyle Nelson versus because
someone's getting knocked out.
Right now. Like, I'm thinking it's gonna be an absolute slugfest. Like after the first round, they're gonna be like, "Fuck it, bro."
After the first round, they're gonna look like Rory McDonald versus Robbie Lawler.
Exactly.
Blood,
like,
flat nose.
I'm looking at.
It's speaking to me.
I'm just looking at that fight right now, and I have a feeling.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just gonna be a crazy.
There's
fight.
like a solid 4 fights where I'm like, this could just be a slugfest.
Yeah.
It's because them Canadians like to throw down,
yeah.
you know?
Yep. All right, let's talk about some matchups. We don't want to get too much into these, obviously, because we'll make actual videos and podcast episodes for the full thing. But fights got announced. Merab versus Piotr Yan for the bantamweight title in December 9th, UFC 323. Also on that card, Pantoja versus Joshua Van for the flyweight belt.
Featured fight.
Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov, great matchup.
And
for some reason, Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot at bantamweight. I know Samir has some interesting thoughts about all of these guys fighting each other, except
give a rundown of the card.
Except Loki.
Blachowicz versus Guskov.
Just fine. You're okay with that.
I also thought it was going to be on Qatar, but
yeah,
never mind.
Go ahead, Samir Mansour.
For the first one that I want to mention is Dana White. Like
with his announcements.
What's up, fight fans?
Can you stop? Like, can you just?
I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah,
many times.
Can you just please stop?
Give a little bit more effort.
Come on, like this guy has defended his belt so many times. Just give him a goddamn trailer. Like, when was the last time you made a trailer for a?
The last time I
can't remember.
The last time I remember a trailer for a UFC fight was the Conor McGregor in that green mist. And he didn't even fight.
Yeah, that was.
Do you remember when he just was like?
And I remember being like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, I was geeking.
Yeah,
and that was like late last year.
That was early. No, that was early last year.
Oh, that was
because I was on
the fight when Ilya was on the card. Was it when he beat Volk? I think.
It was around. It was something like that because it was like it. I remember it was. Yeah, it was because it was on my. No, it was Pereira took over. Pereira took over and it was Pereira versus. It was a Pereira versus. What's the samurai's name? Yuri. I think it was the first one. I think it was for the vacant light heavyweight title.
Well, yeah, and there was like that trailer where it's just like him in the mist, and it's like, oh, he's gonna fight in whatever, and then
it was like,
and then Alex also saved that card.
Yeah.
Like, in the future.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that was also a Yuri fight. Anyways,
I just feel like not even with just the way he announces fights, but it feels like there used to be like
there just used to be so much
sauce, and it felt like where Dana used to play chess, now he's playing checkers. It's like you'd see a fight and you'd be like, based on this fight, you had a projected timeline for other fighters, and you're like, oh, this makes sense. Like, this is building up this matchup for this matchup to happen. It's like right now, it's like he just looks at it. He's like, oh, Merab won. Oh, all right, let's just get him Petr Yan, you know?
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't feel like.
To be fair, Merab did call for Petr Yan though.
I know, but that's not the fight that I'm trying to mention. It's more like Pantoja against Joshua Van.
Yeah.
5 years ago, you see him save Joshua Van for like another fight or two.
Yeah.
Because that's a prospect. You see the money around him. You see the way he fought Royval, and you're like, I want that guy to be champion.
Well, especially considering at the beginning of the year he was unranked, and then in 1 month he went unranked to beating Bruno Silva, so he was like 14th or 13th ranked, to beating Royval. He went in 1 month, in like 3 weeks time frame, he went from unranked to number 1. Really, he should be defending his title or defending his ranking. I'm not mad at him with the title because, like, similar to Merab, Pantoja's just beating everybody.
It's like the credibility of the UFC just kind of goes down when like across your divisions you have guys jumping like rankings, like because
Van beat the number 1.
No, I know, but I'm saying like just your trajectory from being lower in the rankings to the guy fighting for the belt. It's never been more flimsy for me. Like,
how so?
Well, look at the guy that this guy fought. He fought a guy from, what was it, Risen?
the most dominant Risen flyweight ever. Yes.
Okay, yeah, but you're bringing a guy from Risen and putting him in his first fight against one of the greats of the division.
That
and
shouldn't
then you
have
have Joshua Van, who, like you said, was unranked at the start of the year, and suddenly he's your best prospect. Like at flyweight for me, he's the face of flyweight. Like I could see him.
Like Josh Van?
Yeah, like I could see him being like the kind of like Sean O'Malley of that division, where it's not in terms of trash talk, but in terms of like
fighting wise?
Like fighting. Like you go there, you see a Joshua Van fight, you know it's gonna be a banger.
Okay.
Like you know it's not gonna be some guy hugging the other guy for like 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And to get a fighter like that and put him up against his literal kryptonite, I just feel like it's too early. I feel like even Pantoja, he's fought. How recent was that? What was his last fight?
Shit, I don't even remember who his last fight was. That like Kai Kara?
Yeah.
Was it Kai Kara?
Like a month or two ago, right? Like it was over the summer, like July.
It was in the summer. I forget
August.
when. Yeah.
You could have waited till like
next
January,
year.
February.
Next year.
Like it was not necessary, and then. This last fight that I have a real big issue with.
Yeah, you just skipped over the Yan Guskov. I mean, whatever.
I don't really care. The one that I care about, though, is...
Number 10, Cejudo.
Yo, why are you guys disrespecting Henry Cejudo like this? Like, why do you guys even think this is a matchup? This is not a matchup. This is a mismatch. It's like Peyton Talbot, you think, oh, Frank Ocean TikTok. That's not how you win a fight. Like, that's not how you win a fight. Like, yes, he's been getting, like, good training and grappling with Frank Ocean, but that's not good enough to beat Henry Cejudo.
Not only is he grappling with Frank Ocean, he's actually also training with Henry Cejudo.
Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like,
I think, I was saying this earlier, though, I think because Cejudo, he announced, like, this is going to be his last fight, I think... I said this before, not that Peyton Talbot's a can, but it's a can for Cejudo.
A favorable matchup.
It's a very favorable matchup for Cejudo to win. And because he's been such a company guy, he's triple champ, like, he did a lot for the company and for the brand of the UFC. And I think they're like, you want to retire, that's fine. Go out, fight this really good prospect, but who doesn't have a lot of grappling, and you can probably beat him.
It's really either you go out on top or...
You might get knocked out.
Pass the torch.
Yeah. So
I don't think Peyton knocks him out. I think he wins by decision, if anything.
Yeah.
But at that, I probably, unfortunately, don't think Peyton Talbot wins.
Yeah. And I like Peyton Talbot. I think
we all in this room love Peyton Talbot.
Yeah, like I think he's got a good chance eventually to be one of the top guys. Like he's really, really good. But again, against Young and against a guy like Henry Cejudo, like. Kind of disrespectful, but I think when Henry Cejudo got the contract, he probably got a couple fight offers, and he's like, listen, this is my most favorable matchup. I'm old. I didn't have a great matchup my last time out, and I want to prove that like I'm still one of the best.
And also, I just want to say, I was saying this earlier to that one over there. Hey, Talbot wins. Frank Ocean album for Christmas Frank album.
Yo,
I'm just saying. Am I right? My guy's pretty like a girl.
Yeah, we're not getting that, guys. I hate to bring it to you.
We are not.
But real quick, we'll run through some other matchups we got recently.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. That's it for this week's episode, I guess. Then. Shout out to Samir for bringing a laptop charger.
His laptop did just die, actually.
Okay, so we're going to use the audio from that mic.
Yep.
Ben, move it over.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching this week's episode of Decision Time. We very much appreciate it. There were some other matchups that we could have gone through, but we'll get to them eventually when that card happens.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for watching.
Vancouver's important.
Always. And go Mike, go Jasmine, go Kyle, both.
Fuck Jordan.
Go Brendan Allen, I guess.
Whatever party is Canadian.
Yeah.
Your grandma's side.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you next week with matchups and UFC 322 happening. Tom versus Gaan.
Is that 321?
321.
321.
Gaan versus Aspinall. We will see you there. Peace out, motherfuckers.
Peace.